2 people are dead and 4 are injured in a mass shooting in Memphis, Tennessee. This happened Sunday night near Crosstown Concourse in Memphis. And we're following breaking news this morning. The Midwest is dealing with massive tornadoes, many of them caught on camera, and many more are expected today. Now, we have 2 videos out of Kansas. These tornadoes rolled through the cities of Culver and Salina. Eugene police are investigating yet another robbery in the Eugene-Springfield area. Now, they say a man was approached by 2 other men with a gun in West Eugene. Officials recovered the bodies of Jennifer and Sarah Hart and 3 of their 6 adopted children after their SUV plunged 100 feet off a cliff in Northern California. We have pretty intense video out of Japan. I know I would not want to be in this situation. 60 people were stuck upside down on a broken roller coaster. Now, it's still a developing situation, but people are already responding on social media. President Trump is commenting on the Austin bombings for the first time today. 7 people were found shot dead just before dawn this morning in what is considered Australia's worst mass shooting in 22 years. This happened near Margaret River in Australia. That's somewhat of a tourist town. The bodies of 3 adults and 4 children were found. This is footage from the scene. We all know that tying the knot can cost a lot of money, but hey, there are ways to save, and we'll tell you how. A Lane County deputy made an appearance in court Monday afternoon for his arraignment. Deputy Matthew Hitson was arrested last Friday by the Springfield police. 1 person is believed to be dead and 2 people are missing after a massive building fire in Sao Paulo, Brazil early this morning. The more than 20-story high building partially collapsed during the massive fire. This is video from the scene. The fire is now under control, but officials do fear 1 person was killed and 2 other people are also missing. Trending this morning on social media, not only is it Friday, but it's perhaps the best day of the year. It's hashtag Eat What You Want Day, which of course is pretty much every day. I mean, come on, folks, let's do this. Trending on social media this morning. Okay, this is yet another story bashing millennials for something I promise they aren't actually doing: proposing with avocados. The news source Mashable recently posted this video on social media claiming that millennials are proposing with avocados, and of course people are freaking out about it because how bizarre. Now, they claim it's a trend on social media. Instead of using a normal ring box, people are taking the pit out of avocados and replacing it with a ring. Now, as a millennial who has a lot of friends getting married, this is not true. I've not seen anyone proposing with avocados. I mean, clearly some people are doing it, but for the most part, most people are just using normal ring boxes, so people don't worry about this. Well, even though inflation is on target, the Federal Reserve is not likely to change how it goes about charging interest rates. For now, a rate increase is considered unlikely to be announced at the end of today's meeting. Right now, the likely debate at the central bank is whether it should accept a period where inflation goes above 2% without accelerating the rate of interest rate hikes. United Airlines is going to allow pets back into the cargo holds of its plane. The airline issued a new pet policy yesterday that will take effect on June 18th. All animals aside from dogs and cats are also now banned from the airline. Now, this comes after a number of recent incidents involving animals, including a dog that died in an overhead luggage bin in March. And U.S. manufacturers say the pace of their expansion continued to slow in April. Many factories say their output is still growing, but is crimped by shortages of workers and skills. The Institute for Supply Management, a trade group of purchasing managers, reported Tuesday that its manufacturing index fell to 57.3% last month from March's reading of 59.3%. Any score above 50 signals growth. And it looks like moms will feel pretty pampered on Mother's Day. The National Retail Federation expects $23.1 billion to be spent on Mother's Day. This includes more than $2 billion on flowers, $4.6 billion on jewelry, and almost $2 billion on spa days. 2018 will be the second highest spending by Americans on Mother's Day, just slightly behind last year. And don't forget, that is May 13th on Sunday. And women's sports leagues are banding together with a new initiative called She Is. It's a coalition of 8 leagues, including the WNBA, U.S. Tennis Association, Women's Pro Fast Pitch League, and Canadian Women's Hockey. They will try to help each other increase resources, viewership, and attendance. Food for Lane County's 4th annual grilled cheese experience. Come on, let's go. 24 restaurants, 15 different days. It's like a choose your own adventure. Make sure to fill out your passport and Instagram your travels for a chance to win a GoPro camera or 2 tickets to Chef's Night Out. Greg, I have a joke for you.
Oh boy.
What do you?
Now there's 2 comedians.
I know, right? Hey, here we go. What do you call it when spaghetti pretends to be something else? Impasta.
You know what, Ellen? Let's leave the jokes to me.
Oh, okay. I'll keep my day job.